what happened at my last place.
Oh no!
What?
This video is sponsored by Squarespace. So I got some peel and stick wallpaper again. I found this from I'm losing it! I found this from a seller on Etsy. I'll leave them linked in the description box below. I'm so excited to see this on the wall.
I think it look really nice. No, that's number 1.
Really?
That you got in front of you, yep.
Oh, okay. Well, we probably need to start with 6. Which edge?
So go this square edge.
This is turning out much better than the walls that I did in my office at the old place. The joins are a lot more seamless. Here's a little update for you. So the moldings are on. There is also tape on the wall, so don't mind this. This is just because I'm gonna have to go through, do some like sanding on here just with a little hand sander. And then I've got to paint these while they're on the wall. Originally, I was going to paint all of them on the floor, but we decided this might be easier. Then I do have to put another coat of white paint on the bottom of the wall here. And eventually there's going to be these little like rectangle sort of moldings down the bottom. Do you call it wainscoting? I don't know. I feel like it's everywhere that I look, it's getting called something different in different places. Anyway, wainscoting, moldings, half height feature thingy. I wanted to have a vlog done and up like 2 weeks ago. I want to be back posting them weekly, but it's tricky. And last week I spent like the entire week asleep. Like I was sleeping 10 hours in the night, I was napping in the day, and then just working in the hours that I was awake. So essentially what happened at my last place, it was an older place. I think it was built in like, I don't know, the 20s or something like that. And the suburb that it was in is kind of, well, it used to be a swamp, but they've renovated it and it's quite a nice suburb. You know, when I was moving out and I pulled all the clothes out of the wardrobe, pulled some of the furniture out of the bottom story. Now, keep in mind, I know you saw me selling furniture, but I wasn't selling any of the bottom story stuff. I actually had to throw that out because I found the bottom half of the house had mold hiding in places that I couldn't like visually see, like the back of the wardrobe, which I would never see because there would always be like stuff hanging and whatever. Like there was a whole wall of black mold, and then behind my dresser there was mold as well. Like on the areas that you could see, it wasn't so bad because I would open the windows every day and everything, so it wasn't like a crazy build-up. But then the way it was built, like the main bedroom had a walk-through wardrobe which had an ensuite, and the only ventilation in the ensuite was like a little fan. And Alec and I were looking at it and he's like, where do you think that fan goes? And I was like, honestly, I don't know, because I don't know if there's like a vent or anything. And so we figured after having a look at it that the fan just like pumps directly into the wall, because there were so many times where I had to pull the front of the little fan off and then clean out all this like black, disgusting like mess from it. It was gross. Anyway, but yeah, the cleaners came through to do the bond clean, and the guy was like, I don't know how you lived in this place without getting sick. And in my head, I was just thinking back to like, do you remember all those YouTube videos where I was like, I'm so tired today. I'm so tired today. And like, granted, I'm gonna get a little bit tired from like workload and training and all of that sort of thing, but like I was wrecked for like 2 years, and it's crazy. And the cleaner guy, he was like, there's nothing you could do about this. You see this yellowing on the wall here? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, that's actually mold from the place next door. Like that's sitting in the cavity between the walls. There's nothing that you could do about that. And I was like, what? So now it's a whole thing trying to chase up with the owner, like compensation, because I had to pay like extra for the cleaning and all of that sort of thing. But some of what was making me like sick and tired and not well in the last place was that the whole bottom story was full of mold. And I messaged Mitch and I was like, hey, since moving out, because he moved out like way before me, like I think like 9 months before I did. And I messaged him and I told him about the mold, and I was like, do you feel any different since moving out of that place? And he goes, actually, yeah, I haven't had a nap in like 4 months, and I haven't had brain fog in like 9 months. And I was like, what the hell? Because he used to nap every single day at that old place. So it's wild what it can do. One of my goals for myself when I did move, because I knew I'd be saving a lot of money being in this new place, I was like, okay, well, I want to hire a coach for myself because I just think it's good to do that when you want to like level up. I feel like working with someone is a good way to compress time. And, you know, I am a coach myself, but it's good to have someone with even more knowledge than you. So you can learn, you can implement these things, but then also you can like upskill and like change what you're doing. And so one of the first things we had to do is address the dysfunction before we even start really doing anything. And we had to fix my microbial balance. So that's why I incorporated this biocidin liquid stuff. It's not the tastiest. And then also this supplement Tudka, which helps with liver support. But yeah, the last 2 weeks, which is sort of when I started taking that, I was so tired. And he was like, yeah, you're probably gonna feel worse before you feel better. And I definitely felt worse. I was like so exhausted. This week I am feeling a little bit better though, which is good. But I'm excited to see how much better I start to feel in this place now that I'm literally not living in a moldy house. If any of you have had that issue before where you were living with like mold and then you moved out, how long did it take for you to start feeling better? Because I'm curious.
Height, it's not like amazing, but it's ultra working. Yeah, it looks like so we just get the tram up there.
We missed the next one as well.
The Swanston Street and St Kilda Road corridor.
I wanted to take a brief moment to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. They're an all-in-one website builder and host, and I have used them for so many years to host my website. You can use them to set up a blog, an e-commerce store, or whatever presence it is that you need on the web. They have these amazing templates that you can jump in, drag, drop, customize to suit your needs and get everything up and running so smoothly. They also have incredible built-in SEO tools and a 24/7 customer support service team that always has your back if you need them to jump in and give you a hand. If you'd like to try it out, set up your free trial, and then when you're ready to hit publish, use the URL which I had on the screen or that's in the description box, and that will give you a discount off your first purchase. I'm in a bathroom.
Is that yeah?
Oh no.
What?
When did that happen?
Has it fallen
It's
over?
been chipped. I don't know. So we just noticed a little edge that's going to need fixing. I reckon you're right. I reckon it happened in the move.
Alright.
Now this, oh my god.
Yeah. So you go back and you tell me.
I reckon that's the right height.
That's the right height. I hold it. What you measure? I mean, if you could hold the top, be like.
Oh!
Here goes. I'm gonna go in on the angle. Ready?
Look at her just watching you.
She's got her hands crossed. She looks so funny.
I didn't realize how smudgy it was.
I know.
Oh, I feel like I should find some little artworks, like little things to put around it on the wall. Since I've been so tired over the last week, I just want to get everything back on track. I want to do a heap of cleaning. I want to do a heap more meal prep. Like I've been meal prepping so consistently. My fridge is full of it, but I'm gonna run out of some stuff soon, so I'm just gonna make sure that that is topped up. I'll talk you through what I end up prepping, but there's been some changes with my meals. So I've really simplified them because now I'm eating 5 meals a day instead of 4. The calorie intake isn't that much higher. Like I'm around my maintenance calories at the moment, but my current coach wants me just to divide things up a little bit differently. So that's what I'm doing for now. So instead of 4 meals, I'm having 5 meals, and on a training day, I have 6 meals, which to me is just so crazy. And honestly, if I wasn't meal prepping, it would be so hard to stay on top of it. Like you have to be so organized the more meals that you eat in a day. And it was such funny timing, like having to shift all the structure of my meals and adapt to it, because I'd been eating 4 meals a day for so long. And then I actually had already planned in a workshop that I was running for clients called Simple and Effective Meal Planning or something. I can't remember the exact title off the top of my head, but it was a meal planning workshop where I talk you through like literally from step 0 all the way through like when it comes to picking the meals that you want to eat, fitting things into your macros and your calories, how to plan things out, how to do a 2-day meal plan versus how to do a week-long meal plan. And I recorded it as well, so I'm going to get the workshop uploaded. So if you want to access that, I'll put a link down below. I'm thinking of actually making it as a bundle. I have another live call which is available. Most of my calls are just for clients, but every now and again I'll pick a topic and I'll like put that available on the website. So I might do a bundle with the two. One of them is a live workshop on carbohydrates, cravings, and your goals. And then the other one is the meal planning workshop. So if you're feeling a little stuck with how to actually plan out your meals, set things up for your goals, or maybe you're great at planning and you're great at making this stuff, but then you're not so good on the follow through, I would definitely recommend watching that meal planning workshop. Because what's the point of like putting in all that effort and making the stuff to not eat it, or going and buying all the food and then letting it go bad? That's just, it's wasting you so much money. So, you know, I wanted to make sure that you had access to the information so that you can apply it and, you know, make the meals easy. Because yes, while I just said like eating 5 times a day is a little bit trickier than 4, you don't have to eat 5 times a day. You can simplify the process a lot. So I wanted to share like my strategies for how I approach meal planning, both for myself and also for my clients. And I know just recently I asked for some Q&A questions over on Instagram. In my next video, I'm gonna answer all those questions. And also, I think I might film it. I think I wanna go and get an actual haircut. Don't judge me for my choice of pan here. I don't have a frying pan big enough for what I'm about to make. When I'm short on time, this is the one that I use. Essentially, I'm just making like, I guess like pasta without the pasta, carrot, zucchini, and pasta sauce. And I'll probably put a tiny little bit of Parmesan on top. And people get